Let me share his dressing room and was very patient and very helpful, and God bless him. But after I stole his pillow, oh, he gave me shit. He kept telling me that I owed him $20 as a fine. It doesn't sound like much, but when you're 12 years old, he was patient. He only brought me to tears once, or twice. But the moment I really remember was that one night, he wore this long gown thing in that scene. And one night, we were on tour, and I was pushing him down that, perilous runway thing, and he leaned over because he thought that his gown was going to get caught in the spokes of the wheelchair, and his pillow fell off. And I had to keep going because I was missing my entrance. And I wheeled him over to the side, and he didn't have his pillow, so he just kind of nestled there on his shoulder. And by God, I stood up straight. I walked off stage. I fetched his pillow. I brought it back to him. I tucked him in, and I exited again. And he walked off stage and handed me the pillow, and I helped him with his quick change, and he said, "Thank you." And I said, "I don't owe you squat."
I have a feeling we should probably just talk all night. Maybe we should just have a slumber party. But on the other hand, I know that people have things to do and so on.
Right.
So I'm going to exercise it direct to Orange. Would you like to say something?
I'd like to say something because
Good.
I have a little problem, but...
Yeah. Do you need some help out? Or you want to just stand up and we can hear you?
Okay, if you can hear me.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you a little bit about the Bob you're not talking about.
Oh, dear.
I've known Bob since day one, when I was in the office and he was starting out, and he was a very great human being, and we were friends for many, many years. But we used to spend Christmas Eve, and this was a long time ago, with Whit and Sharon and Jesse at their house, and we'd have a potluck, and Bob was part of it. He came one night, and he was crestfallen. He had baked a pie. You know, he was a pretty good cook. And in stopping for a stop sign, the pie had fallen off the seat and smashed. He couldn't bring it to the potluck. So he went by one of the grocery stores and picked up a key lime pie. And he came in letting us know this was not his cooking. But Bob was a very fine man, as a man, and he had a lot of problems in his life. And my Bob, whom I'm sure most of you knew, and I were kind of close to him, and when he had some major problems, we were always there for him, and I'm so glad we were, because I look around you, and this old lady sure is loving to see all of you people. I mean it. I haven't seen so many of you for a long time, and I'm sure you all know that I lost my Bob 3 years ago, but I'm still around. So when things go on, let me know. That Bob had a heart as big as the world, and he was more than willing to give it to everybody, including the office staff.
Sir, I'm one of Bob's senior brother. And I know a part of Bob that you don't. But I'm sure that a lot of people here know that his gruff exterior sometimes guarded a soft heart. Thank you.
Well, maybe we should stop. I'll tell you what, we'll just adjourn to the lobby after a while. There's wine there and there's a little food, and I hope the conversation will continue as long as it wants to. And I know it will continue after this occasion as well. And that all of us who knew Bob will carry him with us on and on stage. A wonderful series of remarks tonight. Bob, both as a person and as an actor, and really one of the reasons why he was a great actor was because he brought his heart onto the stage, and it was indeed a big heart. And one of the reasons that, well, he was just a great person, and I think we were all more than fond of him. So let's have, this is a grainy little clip. It's not filmed by Rick Zaretnik. Sorry to say. This is a completely archival little clip. It's the very last few minutes or so of Crash Last Take, production that he did on solo performance in a play by Samuel Beckett. And he did this 15 years ago. And you'll just see a little bit of this. This is the very end of Crash Last Take. And 15 years ago, 1994. He, in this, he is one of the things that happens with Crash, for those of you who don't know the play. This is about an old man who is recalling his life, and he records his life. He's recorded his life on his birthday. Every birthday, he is put on a tape, and he plays this reel-to-reel tape in the technology that he presses it and he plays. He records on his birthday, and then he plays back. He has these archival tapes. And he goes back and plays tapes of his own birthday, remembering many things in his life. And one of the things that he remembers is that he's proud. His life is proud, and it's the end of his life. But he had a memory of being with a girl when he was quite young, and he keeps coming back to that memory. And you'll see a little piece of that here at the end of Crash Last Take. So I hope Rick, I can make this work. And
Is it play?
Gooseberry, she said. I said again, I thought it was hopeless. No good going on. She agreed. Without opening her eyes. I asked her to look at me. And after a few moments, she did. The eyes just slits because of the glare. And then together in the shadows, and they opened. Let me in. We drifted in among the flags and stuck. Really went down, sighing for the standard. I lay down across it, my face in her breast. My hand on her. We lay there without moving. But under us, all moved. And moved us gently, up and down, from side to side. Past midnight, never knew such silence. The earth here I end this meal. Box 3, spoon 5. Perhaps my best years are gone, but there was a chance of happy